The grades are in. More than half of Illinois students are proficient or better at reading, but less so for math. Those are results from the State Board of Education's 2025 report card, showing how schools are performing across the state. Only about 38% of students are proficient in math. Capital News Illinois reports the new report card is the first one based on a new scoring system that lowers the threshold for proficiency. The report also shows there are still wide achievement gaps between racial and ethnic groups in both English language arts and math. State education officials said the old system set the bar too high and unfairly classified some high-performing students as not proficient.
The numeracy plan will address these gaps by providing evidence-based strategies for teachers, clear guidance for districts, and a focus on equity.
The Peoria School District is said to speak on these findings Monday. You can find more detailed information on that report card on our website.